The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. In the National League Central, Michael Wacha picked up win number 8 this year as the Cardinals took care of the Brewers 2-1. Heading into today, the Brewers are atop the NL Central. They are more than 10 games ahead of second. The Cardinals are third in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Cincinnati Reds got 11 overall.
Back never closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci. At the plate, Jose Altuve, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. And another foul ball. Seaver peers in. Here's the 0-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pollock giving chase. Oh, and this deflects right off him. Oh, and he ignores the third base coach and heads for home. The tag from Posey is right there, and he is gone at home plate. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Eric, who should we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be looking to see if that guy in the 7th spot can stay hot. He works hard at his craft, and he really knows what works for him at the plate.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. With a moment now, let's take a look here at how the National League will align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, over at shortstop in this one, we'll see an arm that you don't see very often. He has a cannon. He's the type.
Striding in to start the 9th, Logan Forsythe, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Left side, a dive, and he knocks it down. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single. Leonis Martin will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 12, Leonis Martin.
Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. But this is a foul ball. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Eduardo Nunez will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. Dribbled back toward the mound. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Miguel Cabrera will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. 2 out here and a runner at second. Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. The American Leaguers on top, 6-5. Miguel Cabrera is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now. Wade Davis is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 17, Wade.
Leading off the inning, Tony Gwynn, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And now K-Rod Francisco Rodriguez is up throwing in the bullpen.
Number 24.
Bunt attempt, and it looks like a good one. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out.
Number 8, second baseman
Joe Morgan stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Here's the 3-0. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. Josh Harrison will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and one away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
Line drive to left. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. And now a bobble, and he's not going to have a play. Thought about going for second, but instead, now they've got him in a pickle. And this will prove to be a heads-up play at first as he tags up and moves into scoring position now.
The batter, number 3.
So stepping in, Derek Norris, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. A drive to left. Get out of here. Get out of here. Gone. They win it. Santa Maria. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over. And in an all-star game atmosphere like this, it can sometimes be hard to single out one player for an MVP.
Hello, baseball fans. Thanks for joining us on this October morning. Here's what's going on around the league as the postseason rolls on. In the American League wildcard game, the Blue Jays' third baseman, number 20, had an outstanding 5 hits at the dish, helping lead the Blue Jays over Kansas City, stamping their ticket to extend their season and play in the upcoming American League Division Series. And that's what's going on around baseball here in October. Join us again tomorrow for updates from around the postseason.
Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Steve, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, I think it's going to be really important to understand the pitcher that they're facing and make the adjustments as the game goes along. If this guy's in the zone, then be aggressive. Go up there hacking. But if he's trying to be effectively wild within the strike zone, then you got to be a little more patient and work the count.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Well, if he's going to overcommit to pitches like that down in the zone, I'd keep throwing him until he proves he can lay off.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ballgame. Anthony Rizzo will stand in, one of the heroes of the wild card game victory that got him into this division series.
Yeah, he had some pressure-filled at-bats in that ballgame. He delivered in a big way.
And don't quite know what was going on there, but he's into first base safely. Kyle Schwarber set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away. Tap foul at home plate. Seaver comes set. 1-2 on his way. And he sends one deep down the right field line. Kaline on the move. And that retires the side. One left. And with that, time to take a glance at the starting 9 for these Brewers. Steve, how do they send these fans home happy here today?
I'll tell you what. This team has their ace on the mound, so it's probably not going to take a whole lot of offense to get a win for them.
Into the box now, Tony Gwynn. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And this will get to the wall now, out near the Milwaukee bullpen. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there.
Second baseman.
Coming to the plate now, Jackie Robinson. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. And now the runner's trying for third. Chopped weakly to the left. Stepping in, Ted Williams, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And the runner's coming home. Pitch taken for a strike. And they'll slap the tag on him between third and home, and it's a costly double play. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time.
First baseman.
Jeff Bagwell set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Oh, and he botches it. Around third and being waved on home. The relay throw. The tag, and he is out at third. And with that, Dexter Fowler will stand in, held hitless in the wild card game victory.
Yeah, and they wound up not needing him in that victory, but if they plan on making any noise in these playoffs, he's going to have to be a guy they lean on.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Addison Russell settles into the box for his first chance. Nipped the corner, 2-2.
Boy, he just turned that thing over perfectly. He put that thing right on a dime.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at the big picture here. There you see the participants in this year's playoffs. 3-1 now.
Well, it's looking like this might be their best chance to get that first base runner out there. And really, this has been one of the few guys that's even been ahead in the count.
Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Seaver peers in. Full count pitch on its way. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Mike Schmidt will lead things off here as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 due up to start the home second. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Batting sixth.
Ozzie Smith steps in, batting from the right side with the left-hander on the mound. Tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. On to first, and the throw goes right by him. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there. Here it comes on 1-1. Runner goes for third. Little tapper down the first baseline. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. A block at the plate, and he's out trying to score. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Leading off the inning, John Lester, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Chopped foul right at home plate. Seaver's ready. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Right over the top here with the 4-seam fastball. Good drive through the release. Just threw it right by him at the letters.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And stepping in now is the catcher, Miguel Montero. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
Skied into straightaway right. Kaline sprinting after it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Jason Hayward will dig in for a second time. A strikeout victim opening up the ball game.
And they sent him packing on a breaking ball, too. And if it's me, I come right back with it.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Yeah, and on 1 and 2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
And the pitcher will just run over and take this one himself. And Johnny Bench digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with 1 swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Now a check swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Well, not the most convincing way to start an inning right here. You're going to see him try to hold back, but he winds up making contact anyway. Sort of an excuse-me swing right there. And this is just an easy chance here on the mound, and that's a quick first out.
Gloved by Russell. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder
Tony Gwynn will get his second shot at it now. He doubled to start out the home first.
And you know, guys, I just love the way he went the other way with that. Now I'm interested to see if he has a similar approach in this at-bat.
Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And how about the recovery here as they get him at second? Chris Bryant is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Anthony Rizzo, the hitter now, 0 for 1 on the day after reaching on an error his first time up. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Kyle Schwarber will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now this has been total.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Jackie Robinson is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Check swing grounder to the right side. Zobrist is there. 1 away. And so after getting the ground ball with the fastball on that last pitch, that'll segue perfectly to our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And as you see there, just 1 mile an hour separating these 2 arms so far. 96 on one hand, 95 on the other. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. The relay. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
He's safe. First baseman, number 5.
Jeff Bagwell rolls into the box. Thought he had a triple in his first at-bat, but he was gunned down trying for third. Runner's on his way to third. Oh, tried to hold back as this is hit back toward the mound. Russell comes up with it. Throw gets him, 2 down. A block at the plate, and he's out trying to score. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Dexter Fowler will stand in to lead. His guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront. And this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
And the leadoff man gone now to start the 5th.
Up next,
Addison Russell is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. Ben Zobrist digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Schmidt in foul ground makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Mike Schmidt comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th. Check swing grounder to the right side. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The batter, number 1,
Ozzie Smith, the hitter now. 0 for 1 on the day after reaching on an error his first time up.
Yeah, still looking for his first hit of the game, so let's see if he can come through with that one right here.
Squares around and drops down a good one. Bryant scoops it up. Throw, got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
Now batting, right fielder.
Al Kaline will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Backhanded. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3. Leading off the inning, John Lester, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Oh, he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. Seaver has the sign, looking to put him away here on a ball and 2 strikes. Grounded back up the middle. Robinson ranging up the middle, and the throw to first just about takes him out as it skips up and over him. And now, oh, this ball's going to wind up out of play, and a big mistake there. Trying to hold the lead, and look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch bang. So striding in, Chris Bryant, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. And the slider bounces, and that'll get on by. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. 3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
And in this spot, you got to pitch for the strikeout here. And this is a guy that's gone down twice so far, so you do have that in your favor.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now. 2-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. A gold. Johnny Bench will stride in as he'll be tasked with starting out things in the Brewers' half of the 6th. Check to swing there and pops this one up. Speared on the dive. Excellent effort, but no chance to make the play at first. That's a base hit.
The pitcher, number 41.
The pitcher, Tom Seaver, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. On to first, and they turn the double play. Tony Gwynn will stand in now with 2 away, and it's back to the drawing board here following the double play. Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Kyle Schwarber will stand in here to start the 7th. EK, it's been a pitching and defense afternoon all throughout.
Yeah, neither starter looking like he's ready to blink. Neither one of them looking all that tired just yet.
Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both the lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first homer here in the series, and the Cubs are back to even now at 1 run apiece. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. 1-1, here it is. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball. Has to be thinking strikeout here. And now there's ball 4 as this goes straight to the backstop. And to score is the runner from third. It's now a 2-1 ball game. Ben Zobrist will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out 0 for 2 thus far. And that misses. Ball 4, and he's going to need to settle down in a hurry now because he's in a peck of trouble. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, and no surprise to see the pitcher squaring around as he gets this one down. One there. Miguel Montero steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far. And he is back safely at first, and that was almost trouble. 2 runs on 2 hits. 1 error for the Cubs to this point. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen.
Right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Taken high and deep to right. Looking up his K-line. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. His first homer so far in the series, and it's now a 6-1 ball game. Missed with the curveball there, and he falls behind a 2-1. You'd have to think a walk here would hasten his exit from the ball game.
Yeah, he can't let that happen. In a close game like this, you've got to make him put it in play.
Here comes the Milwaukee skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And he struck him out again. So that's the old sombrero there, partner. 4 strikeouts in the ballgame. Anthony Rizzo will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire. Jackie Robinson will lead things off now in a completely different ball game since the last time these guys took their hacks.
And after that 6-run inning, you got to hope that you can put together some kind of response. The last thing you want to do is a 1, 2, 3 inning, so a little patience wouldn't be the worst thing in the world.
And he's kicked off the home 7th with a leadoff double. Into the box. Ted Williams. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another bit.
Hang on, this is hit deep into right center. This looks to have enough, and it does. A home run. So it's a two-run shot to right center, his first homer here in the series. And with that, it's now a 6-3 ball game. Stepping in now, Jeff Bagwell. And oh my, that pitch is behind him up around the shoulders, and he won't like that much. Gotta imagine he'll take exception to that pitch, as well he should. And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk.
Up next for Milwaukee.
Mike Schmidt will step in. He's lined out and grounded out in 2 trips.
He seems to be seeing the ball okay, though, making some decent contact so far.
Ozzie Smith will dig in now, and he'll do so. Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him. On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden. And I believe that's going to be all for John Lester. Gene Machi will be summoned into the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases are loaded with nobody out. Schwarber going back on it, and that ball is gone. It's grand salami time. So he will touch them all on the grand slam. His first homer so far in the series as they move out in front 7-6. Check swing grounder to the right side. Throw on to first, and they're finally able to get on the board here. There's one away.
Up next for Milwaukee. Pitcher.
Darren O'Day will come on, and as he's newly entered into the ballgame, he'll get his first plate appearance now here in inning